Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Raila'S TV. Raila Amolo Odinga has continued to plead with Babu Owino to join the broad-based government. Babu Owino is not listening to Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga convinced James Orego, the Sia governor. He also managed to convince Edwin Sifuna and also one Anyang' Nyong'o. But when it comes to Babu Owino, Raila Amolo Odinga is even trying to send emissaries, and Babu Owino is not actually listening to one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining this channel for the first time, this is Raila'S TV. Here we discuss issues pertaining news making headlines in our country. We give a critical view and also ask our viewers to leave their comments in the comment section. You also request our viewers to like our videos and even share them. Ladies and gentlemen, why has Babu Owino refused to join Raila Amolo Odinga? Why has Babu Owino refused to listen to Raila Amolo Odinga? Why has he not joined the broad-based government? Maybe you can write your opinion on the comment section on why Babu Owino has refused. If you ask me, the following could be the reason why Babu Owino has refused to join the broad-based government. Number one, if I've been following Babu Owino has been working very, very closely with other leaders who are actually not in the government. If you look at Babu Owino seems to be working with the opposition. He seems to be very, very close to Dede Nyoro. Dede Nyoro has turned out to be one of the greatest critics of William Samoei Ruto's government. When you look at Babu Owino, on the other hand, you agree with me, this is one person who is very, very close to the youth. The youth of this nation are not for the broad-based government. The youth of this nation are actually opposing William Samoei Ruto's and Raila Amolo Odinga's broad-based government. And Babu Owino cannot betray the youth. Again, when you look at Babu Owino is one person who always aligns himself with the wishes of the people. Rarely do we find Babu Owino going against the wishes of the people. Yani ni mtu ambaye anasikiza ground. Ground inasema nini? Ground ni anti broad-based government. And again, when you look at the opinion polls that have always been carried out about the broad-based government, you realize that 85% of Kenyans do not support the broad-based government. And therefore, this is why Babu Owino is not joining them. The other reason, in my view, is that Babu Owino strongly believes that the broad-based government is going to fail. He also believes that Raila Amolo Odinga is on his last days as the leader of the ODM. He strongly believes that ODM is likely to disintegrate and people are likely to go to different directions. Therefore, because of this issue of uncertainty in ODM, because some people are not supporting the broad-based government, although they are doing it silently, you realize that Babu Owino would like maybe to form another formidable party. And therefore, because he has already the trust of the people, he has already the trust of the majority of voters, then it can only mean that Babu Owino understands the situation on the ground. It can only mean that Babu Owino is seeing beyond what many people cannot see. Unajua hapo beleni, Raila would be told that he could see so many things. But now when you look at the current situation, you agree with me, Babu Owino is seeing very, very far away. There is also the issue of post-William Samoei Ruto's government. When you look at this government cannot win the elections. And when you look at Babu Owino is somebody who is very much informed. When you look at Babu Owino is one person who actually look at issues as they should. And again, if the government is not going to win, if he understands that the government cannot win the 2027 general elections, then there's no need of aligning himself with a government that is going to fail. And again, he is now challenging Raila Amolo Odinga. In the past, nobody could have dared to challenge Raila Amolo Odinga. Today, many people are coming out to challenge Raila Amolo Odinga. And even Orego, I think it took the intervention of William Samoei Ruto. It also took the intervention of elders to convince Orego that he needs to work with the broad-based government, that he needs to support Raila Amolo Odinga. But now when you look at people who are actually questioning Raila Amolo Odinga's wisdom of joining William Samoei Ruto, you realize that Babu Owino comes out very, very strongly. The other reason, in my view, is that Babu Owino is a principled person. Principles sometimes are very, very important, because you cannot convince me, like now you cannot convince me that Raila did the right thing to join the broad-based government. Maybe that this is what Babu Owino is saying. And because when you don't have principles, you tend to go with the wind. Unajua Waswahili wanasema bedera fuata upepo. This is not one person who is ambaye tunaweza kusema is a flag that is going to follow the wind. So because of his conviction, then it means that he cannot be convinced by Raila Amolo Odinga that he need to join the government. There is also the issue of money being used maybe to some of these people. When you look at Babu Owino, one thing is very clear. I've never seen Babu Owino going to kneel at State House to ask for money. I've never. Like we saw many other leaders, many delegations trooping to a house on the hill to plead with William Samoei Ruto that they be given money. Babu Owino hutamwona pale, but you also realize that this is one person who is rated as the best performing member of parliament. And when it comes to projects, when it comes to CDF money, the way the money is being used, you agree with me that Babu Owino has been rated, together with Dedi Nyoro, as the best performing members of parliament. So why should he join Raila Amolo Odinga when he's not actually among the best performing leaders of this nation? When you look at, again, although Raila is not in parliament, again, when you look at Babu Owino strongly believe that Raila Amolo Odinga influence is winning every day. And many people, naona watu wengi hapa huwa wanasema mambo ya Raila na Ruto tulimaliza kitambo. And when you look at now Babu Owino, you agree with me that because he understands very clearly that Raila's influence in the future will not be very, very significant. I think that is why he's doing it. That's why he has refused to join the broad-based government. That's why he has refused to listen to Raila Amolo Odinga. Again, there's also the issue of challenging the status quo. I strongly believe that if Raila was to call a meeting and Babu Owino was to call a meeting, Babu Owino is likely to attract huge crowd than Raila Amolo Odinga. And now when you have this in mind, why should he dare to join William Samoei Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga? And he understands that if I were to join the government, if I were to join Raila Amolo Odinga, he would become very, very unpopular. And I don't know what you think, but if you were to join the government, many people would not trust him further and would lose all the trust that they had for him. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, Babu Owino is on the right path of history. Have a blessed Monday. Bye-bye.